Hello, hello, her, hello, her. This is your girl. This is your girl, Creole. Hey, everybody. I'm just waiting on my ride, actually. Evidently, I can't spell smooches because it is really misspelled, okay? So evidently I can't spell smooches, okay? So, today is. But anyway, I'm waiting on my ride to come pick me up for my brunch date at the Lobster, the Red Lobster, which I go like twice a month. So, I used to go more than that, but I go like twice a month. So, therefore, but I am excited because whenever I go, I don't never pay. So if somebody say, I want to take you out, let's go to Red Lobster. I'm like, okay, I ain't gonna say, oh, I always go there, blah blah. You say thank you, and you move on. So I'm actually just sitting here, like I said, just waiting. I done been out this morning. I done touched grass. I went to get, let me tell y'all, I went to get my nails did, y'all. I sent that, text y'all and told y'all, those of you all who I text, I told you I was out getting my nails did. I'm such a, my ADD kicks in at the wrong time. Okay. It just really kicks in at the wrong time. Okay. So like I was at the nail shop and what happened was I set my alarm this morning. I was already up, but then I got a lazy spell and was like, let me lay back down. And so finally I got up and was like, okay, because I got things to do today. And y'all know I had to pay off that one bill that the Lord blessed me to pay off. And I got a video of it too, but I'm just trying to see when I'm going to upload it. Anyway, so I goes to the nail shop. They are packed, y'all. Seems like everybody and their mama wanted a pedicure today as well as their nails done. And my ADD kicked in. Hey, Larry. My ADD kicked in. And y'all, I ended up leaving. I was there almost an hour. I waited like 45 minutes and it was still three people ahead of me. I was like, nah. Let me go take care of my business first. Okay. So when I got out there, the machine wasn't working, which was crazy. It wasn't working. And so then we had to move to another machine. I'm like, you know what? Some don't want me to be great today. But I was great, y'all. I was able to, and what's so funny to see this young girl's face? She was like, I think I told you that to pay off your bill, it was like 850 or something like that. So are you gonna pay on it and everything? I was like, no, I want to pay it off. And I whipped out my card and she looked at me. I started to say something wrong. She's like, oh, okay. Okay, come on, girl. Let me pay this bill off. So I was so excited, y'all. I was just excited. That is one bill off my head. Like now, all I got is my maintenance bills a month. Like your insurance, your mortgage, your electric and water, cable, cell phone. That's all I got now. God is so good. Oh, he's so good. So I'm like, wow. Wow, I'm just excited. So today is going to be a celebration. The person who's taking me out to lunch don't know it's going to be a celebration until we get out there. And I'll be like, okay, this is what I'm celebrating. Hey. So, but it feels good to have somebody want to take you to lunch, y'all, either brunch or whatever they call it. It's not breakfast, so it's not brunch. What is it? What is it called? Because it's between lunch and dinner. So would it be called dinner? Like I always say, we going to dinner. So yeah. And I was trying to see what I want. Like last time I had the crab carbonara. Oh my gosh. My inner Italian came out. That crab carbonara was so good. And everywhere you ate was crab, y'all. And for those of you all who don't know why I like seafood so much, I'm Creole. That's what we do. Okay. That's what we do. And so I'm thinking about getting some. I'm thinking about getting that again with a lobster tail. And yeah, I don't really want to deal with crab legs today because I don't, I'm ready to eat. For real. I ain't even eat no breakfast because I'm ready to eat. Because I know if I ate some breakfast, like I wouldn't be hungry because my appetite is just, like it. I would have drunk some more coffee. I only had 1 cup. Y'all be happy. Y'all be happy. Like Creole, I only had 1 cup. I only had 1 cup of coffee today and I'm feeling it. I swear I'm feeling it, y'all. So yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. I might have. Well, I ain't gonna tell y'all that. Remember, drink your water, man. Your business. Y'all don't need to know all that. But um, let me see. So I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about it. I'm, I do want a salad. So, but I have to let my salad get warm, y'all. My teeth are so sensitive. I can't wait to get them done too. Because that's how I found that I was sick because my teeth started tripping a lot. And come to find out that's when I was sick. So I had to wait and get out all clear from my doctor, which I have, praise God. So all things in 55. I'm doing a whole lot of stuff in 55. Like I hadn't been to Chicago since I'm really trying to thank y'all. Seriously. I have not been wow. I haven't been to Chicago in over 30 years. Whoa. Time flies for real. We always think we got time. No, you don't. You don't never know when God gonna come and get you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm living my life. Hey. I don't do clubs. That club scene went out before I got married. So I don't do clubs. Now, every now and then when my family performs at a club or my friends ask me, to help celebrate a birthday, I may go. But other than that, like every Friday I gotta be in the club. I'm too old for that. I'm serious, man. It ain't me. Now, to be honest, I love the blues. Okay. So like if Kentucky had a blues club, I probably would go once a month because I love blues. I love blues. I love the Southern soul, like the old stuff, like what's his name? Pokey Bird and all of them. I love him. Um but I love blues. I am a blues lover. Do you hear me? And I've been talking to my cousin. His club ain't up yet because he's gonna give me a night to do poetry night. So we're gonna have a night to where we combine blues and poetry. Like the music is gonna be Southern soul, blues, and it's gonna be poetry night. So we're gonna do that. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I'm just excited. I'm very excited. And I made my kids a promise. I did, especially my baby girl and my son. My baby boy is 26 and my baby girl is 22. She'll be 23 in January. And both of them, told me, Mama, live your life. Don't be sitting at home like a stuck on the rug and all that. You ain't got no kids to be responsible for. Daddy's not here no more. You single. Man, start doing things for you. No matter what it is, just start doing things for you. And so, I took it to heart. I did. I took it to heart because my son told me that on my birthday. On my birthday. And he was like, He said, the more you sit, the older you get. He said, nope, I don't want that for you. He says, so even though he gets mad when we go somewhere and people be trying to hit on me, he'd be like, hey, that's my mama. I be cracking up. I'm like, Lord. So, but I have been getting out just a little bit more and everything because I'm a homebody, so it's easy for me to stay home. That's not the challenge. Staying home is not a challenge. The challenge, and I have been challenging myself, is to get out at least twice a week, do something different, you know. And that's what, me and my late husband used to talk about that. Like when you die, what they gonna put on your tombstone? Here lies a person who worked all the time. Yay. Woo. It's like, and because hey, my husband was a workaholic. Don't get it twisted, but he also had time to spend with me. He always said it. He said, if I can get up and go to 2 jobs, because no matter how I try to talk him out of it, hey, you let that man, a country man, be his countryman, okay? I just took care of him. It's what he married me for, to take care of him. Because he's taking care of me. All he wanted is to make sure he had some sex when he wanted it, that he had a good home cooked meal, and that he was loved, and he had all of that plus on him. Okay, so I'm like, wow, I hate this church. That's what I should have been doing, but I paid off a bill. So my next thing is, I told them, I said, the next thing, if I do come and create a credit with you guys again, it'll be for the 100-inch television. Baby, I fell in love with that television. If you don't know, my house is comfortable. Like, it's what I want. That's why my dad did that. My dad, he always make sure I ain't miss my text message. Okay. He always created atmosphere at home to where it was like being in heaven, that you didn't have to go nowhere. You went somewhere because you want to, but not that you had to. Like, your home was your own palace, and I grew up like that, and that's how I did it. I grew up with a TV in the bathroom. Seriously, my grandparents, they had a TV in the bathroom. My grandfather said it was non-negotiable that he needed a TV in the bathroom when he took his soaks and when he was on the toilet. He needed a TV in the bathroom. So as a kid, I grew up with a TV in the bathroom, and people used to go, "Wow!" I'm like, "Yeah." So when we was moving in our house in Georgia, when we used to go before my husband passed away, that's what we was putting in the bathroom as well. We was putting it in the wall, our TV in the bathroom. And everything. So, but that 100-inch television, blended, that 100-inch television, boo. Yes, honey, that television, I fell in love with, y'all. I was looking at that bad boy today. I'm like, okay, let's keep our credit cute. Keep it cute, girl. Your credit is cute. Y'all think I'm playing? My credit went 160 points up overnight. And I saw the email saying congratulations, blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, okay. I thought it was a trick. Next thing I know, when I logged in to look at my credit card, and it went from one amount to like way over. I'm like, I blinked and blinked and blinked, and I logged out. And before I logged back in, I said, I received God. And I logged back in, and it was still there. I took my card and called my credit card company on the back, and just to hear what my balance was, it was the same amount. I'm like, shut the front door. Oh my gosh. I was screaming and crying. So yeah. And I'm like, the first thing I thought about, I was like, let me be very responsible with this, because I'm a good steward over the money God gives me. I'm very much a good steward. So I went and paid that bill off. I'm like, let's get her done. Let's get her done. Because I always pay over the amount of what's due each month. Always. And I don't even pay it on a monthly basis. I pay it like my money comes in. Whenever it come in, I send $30, $40, $50 to the payment, no matter what it is. And I always try to get it down to $100. And I guess that's why I just went boom overnight. Like, she's very responsible. So, but I'm looking forward to this lobster tail, y'all. I am. And I usually don't eat lobster. It's okay, but it ain't my go-to. It's really not my go-to. I really want this rainbow trout. I want this rainbow trout. I want a salad, and I want a creamy lobster mashed potatoes. That's exactly what I want. So if I get the creamy lobster mashed potatoes, then I won't get a lobster tail. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm excited. For real. I keep a journal. I'm back journaling. I used to journal all the time, y'all. Like, I kept. Oh, okay. Hold on now. It's turning into a festivity. Hold on now. Okay. Uh-oh. Other people done added to the mix. It's gonna be interesting. I know why people coming though. They trying to meddle. They want they want to meddle. Lord have mercy. I got after church tomorrow. I'm supposed to go and see the old school cars. Y'all know I love cars. I love cars. I love engines. I know. Sometimes I'm that brother you need. I don't know what that is. Okay. But I fell in love with cars a long time ago. Just like I love action movies. I love action movies. Like the more the action, the better the movie. Seriously. Don't roll up on me. I mean, romance movies, it's okay. But I ain't that typical girl that like romance movies. They okay. They okay. Like to me, when I read a book, what spoils it for me is all the sex that goes on in the book. I'm serious. Give me a book with less sex, more everything else. Cause nowadays these black books is turning into borderline porn books. Cause everything is, oh, he's so fine, he's so sexy, she's so fine, she's so sexy, and I had to have her give me head, and I mean, and I'll be like, really? I'll go and I'll skip through all of that, and then when it starts picking back up, and I mark those pages, cause I don't care about all that. Just give me a good book, good grief, you know. That's just me. I know everybody ain't like me. It's just me, you know. But I guess because of the, the things I've done in my past and all that and stuff, that just don't interest me as much as it does others, and that's fine. They're not just writing it for me. To each his own. And everything, but it's like it's more to life than just. Mm-mm. When I look back over my life, y'all, I'd be amazed because it's like I'm really looking at somebody else's life. Like I have really lived my life, and so I have, even in it, even with being a mother and everything, and then even when I became a wife, like even the jobs that I've had, um, being a manager several times over, you know, got a medical degree and, several other degrees, got a doctorate degree. Like I said, I've lived my life. I really have. And, you know, two major things happened back to back that could have stopped me from even wanting to be better, I wanting to live my life. And like I said, that was in 220, 2020, when, I lost my daughter. And then in 2021, when my husband passed away, that could have stopped me from just doing anything. I could have just been a depressed hermit, doing nothing and everything. And so that's why I said every day that God wakes me up, I want to tell him thank you by living my best life, you know. Um, and especially, y'all know I got that y'all know I got that death sentence in 2022 when, it was told to me I wouldn't live past March of 2023. And that's why I keep telling people, and I thank you all for emailing me to tell me, to keep talking. Thank you. And that's why I keep telling people I don't understand when you don't. I don't understand when you don't grab hold to life, because again, that could have stopped me from even wanting to live life. Oh well, they done told me blah blah blah. By March of 2023, they don't think I'd be here. And here I am going on, if the Lord see fit, 2026, I'm still here. But what if I had decided to just crawl up and just every day do nothing? Just do nothing. I just think it's so disrespectful to God, especially when he blesses you to wake up every day, to have the activities of your limbs. Even if you in pain or you stiff or whatever, you still got the activities of your limb, and to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't get it. I couldn't be in a state that has a beach and it's warm every day and I don't go to the beach. Just every now and then. If it's number twice a month, go sit on the beach and look at the water and say, God, your wonders are great. Thank you for allowing me to even be this way. I just don't get it. And some people are destined to do nothing because that's just how they've set their life up. That's how life is set up. And no matter what you say, like when God sends me, and this is the truth, when God sends me to a person, it's because they're at this point, they're at a crossroad where it's time to do something. It's time to wake up. It's time to do something. It's time to tell God thank you. God is trying to get your attention. It's time, you know. And there has been at least 3 times. Well, I say 3 people that out of all the people God sent me to, there's been 3. Even pastors. When He sends me to pastors, they understand it's the time, because God has a time for all of us. Okay, it's time to make a move. It's time to come out of whatever, unless it's time to make a step. God has got more for you. Blah blah blah. It's only been 3 people that no matter what God has said, they are destined to not do nothing. And I've asked God to remove me from that, because, and He has. Okay, He has. I'm waiting on the third one for God to tell me, no, you got to stick this out. Yes, I'm removing you, because I get kind of angry, and I know I shouldn't, y'all, but I get kind of angry because, like I said, my mom has fought cancer and won 4 times. Okay. And she's in her 70s. And every day she gets up and she does something different. Every day, like, she's not letting grass grow under her feet. Y'all seen the video after my mama dancing, you know, and just to see able bodied people just decide that, you know, whatever happened in life, I'm just not gonna do nothing. I'm just gonna, like, if I wanted to shoot somebody, the routine is so the same. I can pick them off and they wouldn't even know it. It's just, it's weird to me. And I just don't, I don't know why God sends me to people like that. I don't even ask. I just be obedient. But after so many no's, I start taking it personal, and I shouldn't, because I was sent by the man upstairs. But I'm human. That's my human side. So after so many no's, I'm like, God, remove me. Remove me. Because that's serving me no purpose, and they're not giving you honor. Remove me. I take it personal because, hey, I love me some God. But I have learned how to just take every day. Because y'all, if you look up fibromyalgia, just look all the things they say about fibromyalgia. I am a blessing. I'm studying things and all the things of the things, so that I can help other people like myself have a quality life, a good quality life at that. You know. Ouch. Come on, cord. But I'm just excited. I am. And I'm gonna have some fun today. And if my phone acts right, I might record what I get for dinner. For dinner, whatever. Anyway, I'm supposed to be going to Cat Williams too, y'all. Not today. I think it's next week or week after next. He'll be here at the Yum Center. I'm supposed to be going to see Cat Williams. I'm excited. I'm excited about that. I'm excited. Seriously. And I'm just talking, y'all. I'm waiting on my ride to come, because I was invited out to lunch and dinner. And so, yeah. And plus, I just found out that somebody's going. They're thinking about running for office. They're thinking about running for office. And it's so funny because they've been trying to get me to run for office, some form of office. And I've been thinking about it. A whole lot of my subbies told me I should too. So smooches to y'all. I've been thinking about it and everything, especially with what's going on now, and everything. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I am willing to support the person that's thinking about running. That's going to come today for the winter. And yeah, yeah. Hmm. Mm. I think when I get back home, I don't know, because I might go bingo again. I might go bingo tonight. It depends on what time I get in. Now, if I get in at 7, I ain't going because I have to travel to get to bingo, and it starts at 7. And if I'm not there, I'm just like you, y'all. I'm a creature of habit. If I'm not early, I'm late. Okay, like even when I used to have to go to work, baby. If I had to be there at 6 o'clock in the morning, I would usually get there by 5:30, and I would go and get my computer up and running, go get my coffee, whatever I want to do, use the restroom, sit down, have 15 minutes, to where I could just think, breathe, sip, you know, and all that and stuff. But if I had to be there at 6 and I got there at let's say 5:55, I couldn't take it. I'm always early. I'm always early. If I'm on time, I'm late. And that's just the management in me, because even my family is like it. My mom's like it. My mom, she's retired twice and got a job now. Does that make sense? Oh my god. Anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, she's like it now. She's retired twice, but she's working. Okay, and that's how she is. She ain't got to be at work until I think she says 7, but she gets there at 6:15 every morning. Every morning she gets to work at 6:15. She starts the coffee. She turns on the lights. She get her computer up and running. She switched the phones over, like all of that. She be ready to go by 6:55. And so I just get there from my parents. I do. So if you're on time, you're late. If you're early, you're on time. Okay? That's just what it is. And when I was a manager at McDonald's, do not be coming on my line getting dressed. Because if you getting dressed, you're not ready. So that means you're late. Okay? Because I'm gonna pay you to get on my line 6 minutes early. Okay? You're not doing it for free. I'm gonna pay you. At 6 minutes till we open this door, I need you at your register count, your head on your head, okay? I need all the things of the things happening. Not you already doing it. I mean, not you still do no, because I'm opening 6 minutes early. So when you see somebody hit that door, whether they speak back or not, I'ma need to hear, "Welcome to McDonald's. How may I help you?" I'ma need to hear that. Okay? Okay. And so those who did it, and those who were on time, and those who came in, they got the hours. They got the days. I don't care nothing about you been here for 59,000 years. It ain't got nothing to do with me. If you don't care about your paycheck, I ain't gonna care about your paycheck. If you don't care about your daycare, I don't care about your daycare. See how that works? You can't make me care more than you, and you the one got to pay it. Shoot. People get on my nerves with that. I got bills, then be on time. See how that works? I want you to pay your bills. I really do. I want to help you pay your bills. But what I'm not going to do is donate money to you, donate hours to you, and you don't care nothing about that your bills ain't paid. I'm sorry. Not. So, yeah, I'm one of them. I'm one of them managers. Yeah, I am. I am. I'm fair, but you're going to do what you're supposed to do. Boo boo kitty. If you are supposed to be on my clock at 10, I don't need you strolling in at 10:15 talking about I'm almost ready. What you mean? You had 15 minutes to be ready. No, I'll tell you what. And if you're an hour late, God bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart, baby. Especially if you're on the Torque Transit, what's it, Authority, River City. If you're on Torque, now, if you've called me and say the bus broke down, I had to switch torques, blah blah blah, I might go for that one time, and I excuse it. But if you on the torque and you know you already late and you're gonna be 45 minutes more late, and that's an hour, what I'm gonna do when you walk in my door, I'm saying, we'll see you tomorrow. What you mean? I did all this to get here, and you didn't call either. You know protocol. You supposed to call. You didn't call. We'll see you tomorrow. Don't hit my clock. We'll see you tomorrow. I ain't coming tomorrow, baby. You ain't hurting my check. My check gonna be all right. I tell you what, take a week and think about it. We're gonna go ahead and give you a complimentary week. Gonna be on vacation for a week. We'll holler at you in a week. When you get back, we'll see if anything's different, okay? Call me for your schedule. Love ya. That's who. That's why I said these restaurants, they couldn't take me as a manager. Because baby, you'll pass every inspection. You'll get the little award for having the best customer service. Everything will be on point like it's supposed to be. That's why I don't know what these managers are. Yeah, I don't get them. I don't get them. I don't understand, and I don't get them. So yeah. What the heck? Hold on. Crazy. You know, some people are just crazy. I have no idea what that was about. I just don't. You know, okay. I don't know if he's listening or not, but Sean, can you add me into the conversation? Because you just text me and I have no idea what the heck you're talking about. Can you add me to the conversation? That's all I'm saying. I want to be in the conversation because that was so random. You know, I'm starting to think some of y'all men, y'all need Jesus and y'all need a therapist because y'all be y'all be texting the most random, outlandish, crazy stuff. And I be sitting here like, huh? What? It just don't make no sense. It just like you understand what you're saying because you're talking to you, but when you're trying to send it to somebody else, it does not translate well. So you got to really make sure that what you're saying is understandable by the person you're sending it to, because other than that, you're talking to yourself. Okay, I'm like, what? And then I'm animated because I'm gonna say, huh? Because it just like it, you know. And I'm not dumb by no means. Trust me, I got street smarts as well as book smarts, so I'm a balance. But some of y'all, bless your heart. That's all I can say. Y'all be like, before I even respond, sometimes I'm sitting here looking at the text like, okay, let me try to see if I understand. Let me try, cause you know. And I just don't be understanding. Okay, I just don't, and so I give up. I give up trying. I just can't. Even my grandkids text be complete, and I'm like, okay, I can understand this. Even when they doing all them shortcuts that these young people do. Lord, I can't believe I said that. Young people. Wow, I sound like my mama. Okay, so it is what it is. Mm-mm. Let me put my lip gloss on. Because if I know them, they'll be pulling up pretty soon. Because they just want to medal. Time out, we all decided to go. Ain't that nothing? I don't care. I'll pitch in and pay for my meal too. Because it was only one person. It's supposed to be me and a person. But now everybody trying to figure out what's going on. And, oh, Miss Thing. Mm-mm. Just nosy much. Nosy much? Nosy much. So anyway, y'all, I did not get my nails did. Forget done. I didn't get them did. But what I did do is went to the Chinese place and got the stuff to do my own nails. Because I thought about that. I'm paying them a certain amount of money to do this. And if I sit here any longer, I'm gonna have an attitude. So therefore, I needed to be the first one in the door. And I know it. It was my fault because I laid back down. I can't get mad at nobody but me. But then I thought about it. I'm like, girl, for what you want done, you can do that yourself. So I went and got the stuff myself. And I had the Chinese man show me. I said, excuse me. And I told him what I was looking for. He said, you're right at it. He said, come here. And he pointed. I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. So I'm going to take my time. I'll probably do it after church tomorrow. I don't think it's going to get done before tomorrow. So I got to roll one more day like this. But I'm going to do my own stuff, and I picked out the polish I want. It is so pretty. I picked it out. I might do my design. I got to find my other sculpting brush. But if not, they'll just be polished. How about that? Shoot. Anyway, so I want to know how far they are. Are y'all close? Let me see. Hold on. Well, oh well, hell, oh kitty. Do-do-do-do. Let's see. Well, my son's back. I hear his car. Ooh, that's a good hand. Everything I do, you got me shook up, shook down, all around me. Never get over you. Hey, Kim B. Boo. I'm waiting on my ride, girl. I've been invited out to, I call it dinner, lunch and dinner, to the Red Lobsters of the Lobster of the Lobster. I got my pho. Oh, okay. What's up, Catherine? Catherine, what happened last night? Tell me, girl, real quick before my ride get here. What happened? What happened? What's going on with Lolo and what else? Child, what happened? I done went over, so they gonna sack me because I went over. Dang, they was able to get that one. I tried to stop them from getting that. Yes, girl, you know Catherine be knowing everything. Okay, let me cancel this. I can't wait to get it on all night long, long. Is this you, Catherine?
Yes, me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, baby. What's going on, girl? What happened?
All right. Wait a minute. Let me get to go in the kitchen because I got the TV playing in the background. I want you to strike you, even though they reruns, but I still don't want them to strike. So, to my understanding, this is what I observed. Lolo hit Tracy's panel yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now this is me. I'm not saying this is you. I'm not saying this is nobody else in the chat. I'm just speaking for me.
Okay.
I am not going to ask nobody for money on YouTube. I
What?
don't think, listen. When you keep asking people that are strong, listen, it doesn't matter whether she met Lemon in person or not. They're strangers. I need for people to understand what the word stranger means. She don't really. Point is she asked Lemon for money for her birth certificate. Now, what I'm saying is, when you Creole, when you don't want people to talk about you, you don't give them the information to
Right.
talk
You don't
about
give
you,
them
right?
ammo. Right. Mm-hmm.
Right. So what she did was, now they're getting ready to go on this trip, and she has to get her birth certificate because you got to have a real ID to get on the plane, right? Or
Yep.
a passport, or
Yep.
a passport.
Yep.
So she had Tracy's panel yesterday talking about she was trying to get her birth certificate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now listen to what I'm saying. You're trying to get your birth certificate is fine, but you ain't having $25. That's not fine. Because then once Lemon, see, listen, I ain't got nothing against Lemon. I don't have nothing against Lolo, except for the fact that Lolo always places herself in the line of fire. Creole, if you needed something or I needed something from you, I wouldn't act. You think I'm gonna ask you in front of thousands of people?
That's true.
Do you think that, because you got to realize that those lives get viewed by thousands? Listen, I went to somebody's platform. At the time, it was only a couple hundred in a check. But when I went back and viewed it, it was viewed by like 60, 70,000 people. So you have to realize that it's just not limited to the people that are right there at that moment. So she said, "Oh, the birth certificate is $25." Okay, but why don't you already have it at 55? What grown person doesn't have their birth certificate at 55? And here's the whole thing. In Creole, I wouldn't be online telling nobody that.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you I don't have my birth certificate. So whatever I don't have, I'm not telling you that. Or
Yeah.
because here's the whole thing. You're on a panel with Lemon, Tracy, and there was other people up there yesterday too. All of you two know your business because you told it. It's not, Tracy didn't say anything. You told her, because then when Lemon said, "Well, I'll pay for it," listen, when he would have said that, I would have said, "Thank you, but no thank you." Not even because I didn't want the $25, but I'm just saying I'm an adult. I can pay for my own stuff. So then what happened was, Tracy ended her live, and the next thing I know was Lemon was dragging Lolo.
What? Oh
Now,
my goodness.
what did I just say to you about asking people for stuff, Creole? What did I just say? And listen, a couple of days ago, you just was up there asking for money for groceries.
What?
But what I'm saying to you is, if you constantly make this repeat, wash, rinse, repeat, you're always doing this, right? Don't you know? I don't know if you was in the chat or in the clouds a couple of weeks ago when Fire hit the panel
Okay, I
and
did
Fire
see her. Yeah, I didn't
and
stay, but I did see her asking Lolo questions. Yeah.
right. The question she said was, "What are you getting out of being here? What is it? What's in it for you?" Now, everybody, sometimes they'll say, "Oh, she's just saying that." But listen, if I always come to Creole every time I need something, right? Now, I got family, lots of cousins, aunts, all of that. If I don't go to the people that are within my realm, to me, I'm not saying nobody else.
Right.
That means I burnt my bridges. Now I'm just looking at it. That's just mean, because why am I online asking a bunch of strangers? See, when Fa said that last week, people was like, "Oh, no," because see, sometimes what'll happen is somebody like Fa, who's been around longer than I have, will pick up on something that I might not have picked up on.
Yeah, that's my
She
godmother. She gonna ask them questions. Yeah, go ahead.
but she might be looking at it from my oldest son is 30. He get ready to be 31. I'm 50. I'm 51, excuse me. He'll be 31. My younger son is 25. I don't hang out with people. That's exactly what Fi said out of her mouth. Why are you hanging out with somebody young enough to be one of your children on his panel? She said it's something in it, her exact words. Then she backed it up today when she got on YTC's panel. See, everybody can't be wrong all the time, Creole.
Yeah.
Everybody
I hate
can say,
that. I hate that. I'm gonna tell you why I hate that. Cause y'all know, even though me and her, I don't part ways over her. I care about Lolo, and I hate that it's always her that's in something, and it's like she don't get it. She don't see it. I don't understand. But it ain't my worry. You know what I'm saying? It's
I
not my
mean,
hey, not my monkey, not my circus. But
after he told her last week or whatever it was that he wasn't gonna pay for her, him and Tracy had got into it. You remember?
yeah,
And he wasn't gonna pay for her whatever he wasn't gonna pay for me. I'm not speaking for nobody else. I'm not going. First of all, let me tell you about me asking. Very seldom do I ask somebody for something.
I,
That's been my entire 51 years. Listen, in order for me to have to ask you for something, you have to be one of my son. The strange thing with the strange folks, I don't do that. See, listen, you don't really know these people on here like that. And just like the Mario said the other day, when Mad Day comes, everything come out. Not some things like when you go to court. See, when you go to court, some people go dig up everything about you. How many people you sued, this, that, the other. They pull it off. And that's the same thing on YouTube.
you
When
right,
these people
Kim
get
B.
mad at you,
Yeah, Kim B, you right. You too, Catherine, but you right, Kim B. I just, when I care about a person, it's hard for me to stop. I that's what I need to learn, how to just stop. But you
you don't
right.
have to, I don't think that you have to, I don't think that you have to, I haven't stopped caring about it, but I just care about her from a distance because listen, if what, what's that lady's name? QI said, her and QI got into an argument, and QI started saying all sorts of type of stuff, and she was blocking her in Lemon's chat. My whole thing was she was on the docket last night over at TMO's. I don't know if you seen TMO's last night.
No, I seen Timo. I think who was up there? I think Diva was up there, if I'm not mistaken. When I looked at that, I couldn't stay. That's why I didn't drive. I didn't. I told Timo I was there, but that I would be back to watch the replay. So I'm gonna go back over and watch it. Yeah, I'm just
So,
waiting right now for my ride to come. So that's why I'm on here right now.
so the issue that I have
Hmm.
that is, listen, this is how this goes, right? If
Okay.
me and Creole was close, I'm just using this as an example, and somebody say, "Oh, Creole four-faced it." Now, for me, I'm just speaking about for me.
Hmm.
I'm not going to respond to that. The reason why is because Creole ain't been four-faced with me.
Right.
So what I noticed on here, like somebody just laid me out the snare and told me that I said something to them. But then listen, when you don't tell me what I say, then I can't correct it because I'm always woman enough to apologize. So I winded up telling the person FAWK and move around. Why? Because you're not, if you're telling me that if Creole said, Catherine, you did something wrong, tell me what I did so I could be woman enough to apologize. See, I'm always willing to eat some of that good old humble pie. Yes, I am. I'm willing to eat the humble pie if you tell me what I did wrong. But if you don't tell me what I did wrong, I can't apologize to you. So the person wasn't willing to do that. And I listen, I don't care. That's how that goes. But so what I'm saying to you is what I've noticed a lot of times is she'll take up his battles. And what'll happen is if he said, well, I don't like Creole. I'm just using this as an example. I don't like Creole, block her, take her sick, whatever. She'll do it. But then listen, for me at 51, and I know you 55, ain't
Hmm.
nobody telling me who my friends is. Ain't
Right.
nobody on. Listen, I got two grown sons. Listen, I don't need nobody to tell me who my friends are. And I watch on this internet how people say, "Oh, Creole, you shouldn't like Kathy because she outspoken." That's my business. That's between me and Jesus. And if Creole don't want to be my friend, I can't make her be my friend. That's the end of that. But
Yeah.
what I noticed on here is like how he did that the other night with her, and she always bows to it. Listen, I don't have to like who Creole like. Creole don't gotta like. Listen, what people need to understand is God made us all individuals. He made us all unique, even twins. Sometimes twins look alike and sometimes they don't, but their personalities are never alike. What I notice on here is people can't accept different. Y'all heard Kendrick Lamar, I think that's the song he sung. I'm different.
Hmm.
We're all different. He got the revelation that y'all ain't get yet. Y'all done been here much longer than him. We're all different. We
You know
are
what?
all different.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and because I really don't never comment too much about anything Lolo, because like I said, I'm not one of them that if we stop dealing with each other, then I'm gonna, jump on the bandwagon or whatever. So that's not me. I think she knows my heart. What's up, Just Andrea Boo? I think she knows my heart. So I will say it like this: no matter. Okay, I've been knowing Lolo since 2014. Okay,
Okay. About 11 years.
and
Okay.
yeah, it's not gonna get no better. If all these years the person is still the same way, then that's kind of who they are. My only thing that makes me hurt for her is the fact that it's the same thing that's always said about Lolo. She's begging for money. It's always she's begging for money. She's begging for money. And that's what I don't like. Like she
That's
knows
behind
me.
the scenes,
She knows
though.
she knows me and she knows just Andrea. And I'm just gonna say us
Okay.
too, okay? She knows
Right.
if she really need it and I got it, all she gotta do is ask me. She will never hear it talked about on YouTube. She know if she need it and just Andrea got it, she can get it. It'll never be talked about on YouTube. So the fact that she's doing this, it means that I'm like fine. It's something you're getting out of it. So and if not, and if I'm misspeaking, then it's on me. But I hate that. I hate that every time her name is mentioned, it's got to be that she's begging.
Well,
Every time
here's the whole
her name
thing.
is mentioned.
If he says like the other night, his check was X amount of dollars, and now listen, this is how it is. I don't know how it is for them. I don't know how it is for them. I'm just speaking for me. I've been around people that say I got X, Y, and Z. And not one time then I say, oh, could I have a couple dollars? You want to know why? Because that's their money, Creole. And that doesn't mean you could be around somebody right now that's a millionaire. And they say, yeah, Creole, I got $15 million in the bank. They're not telling you that they got $15 million in the bank. So for you to say, oh, can I get 20? No, they're just telling you what they got. Like I picked up what he was putting down. He was just saying that he got X amount of dollars on his YouTube check. But he wasn't saying that so the Creole said, oh, can I get no, y'all didn't pick up what he was putting down. In other words, what he was saying was he makes more money than most of the other YouTubers. I heard it. I heard that's not the first time I've heard it. He's saying that he does what he's supposed to do to make his money, and y'all should do the same. Y'all, he putting it down, y'all not picking it up. Because if you have your own platform, just like somebody that you and I mod for, although he has that show, right? There's one stream of income. That's not his only stream of income. When I
Right.
first met him, he was making crowns, he was making shoes, he was doing programs. Listen, people might be coming over there now, but I've been going around him for 9, 10, 11 years. So what I'm saying is when people say to you, listen, I do this YouTube stuff and this is what I get. Okay, that's in their specific case, that may be what they're get. But like he was saying, this right here with the YouTube thing is fickle. You heard him
Yeah.
say that numerous times. You've
Yeah.
been over there, Creole. He will
Hey,
always tell
Catherine.
you
Catherine,
gotta have a
they 5 minutes away, boo. I don't want to just cut you off in mid sentence,
it's
but I'm gonna
okay.
have to drop you. I'll be back later and we can pick back up because I'm quite sure something else gonna happen. You'll tell me. But
Okay.
okay, baby. Look,
I'll
y'all.
come back later. Enjoy
Okay,
yourself.
babe. I sure will. Yeah, I'll drop in and we can just everybody can come up, dang nabbit. Okay, babe.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye bye. Okay, y'all. So check this out. Let me say this. Let me get my last commentary in. And it's funny, just Andrea, you said what happened now, and then that's okay. That's why I was like, when I heard some of that with her name in it, I'm like, I know Catherine. No, I'm like, what happened now? It's always now. Like, hold on, y'all. Yeah, okay, here I come. All right, okay, y'all. So check this out. Let me say this real quick. When my husband passed away, they froze my assets because somebody told them that my husband had passed the day that he passed. I went over here for about 6 months with no income, none, because my money went into the same bank account. And I still came on here and did my thing every day and said, if you want to cash out me, you can. I never came on here and said, well, blah, 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 blah. And I hadn't paid mortgage, nothing. Do you hear me? And I'll tell y'all about that when I came back. But what I said it to say this. You have to know the people that you're around. Now, behind the scenes, if I really needed it, and I did, but I was proving God to be who he was. There was people that I could ask, but I would never come on here. Well, you know what? Never mind. Because to each his own. I'm not knocking her for doing what she feel like she has to do, but she needs to know that every time you do that, it reinforces what people think you are. It don't mean it's fact, but that's just people's opinion. So, I'll be back later, y'all. I'm on my way to my lunch and dinner at Red Lobster. So, smooches, I love y'all. Just Andrew, I'm gonna text you. Bye bye.